Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout, an amateur rules competition held in the light heavyweight division under 93.1 kilograms. Our first fighter making his way to the cage and into the blue corner, Brady! And his opponent, making his way to the red corner, Mitchell Maximus standing in the blue corner. This fighter is 34 years of age. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in 91.5 kilograms. Has a record of 1 win, 1 loss, no draws. That win coming by way of submission. Fighting out of Walton, Brady. And across the cage in the red corner. This fighter is 31 years of age. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in 93.3 kilograms. There's a record of 2 wins, 2 losses, no draws. 1 win by way of submission. Fighting out of Radcliffe, Mitchell Maximus Richards!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at ACB live at Power Hall. I'm Jamie the Haymaker Hay.
I'm Phil the Main Man Mannion.
And we are about to see Mitchell Maximus Richards get back in the cage for the first time in over a year.
Time for the big boys.
Mitchell Maximus Richards versus Lee Brady.
Gonna be a good fight. Oh, it was a bad shot though.
Yeah, it was a bit of a flying shot there.
Done well to get up to his feet. He's looking for that single. He's up against the cage now. Both hands against double leg.
He just needs to pull the back of the leg there and take that takedown.
Yeah, he needs to turn his hips, Lee, to try and defend.
See, Mitch can drop now. If he drops to the that right arm needs to go on the outside. There we go, on the outside. Yeah. Much better position. If he drops to the left arm now and pulls the bottom of that leg.
He's very high. He does need to change the direction of this takedown because they both just stood there. He's gone for a single now.
He's trying to put his foot behind.
Yep, he's trying to get behind.
There we go.
He's down.
So Mitch now in side control. Maybe start throwing some knees from here.
Yeah, and that would work.
Lee Brady doing well to get back to his feet though.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, he's being slammed though.
He did try and get to his feet, but Mitchell just carried him.
Mitch just needs to pop that head out there. You just push on the elbow there, you should just pop it out.
Yeah, he needs to get that arm out. Get the arm out, then push on the elbow. both guys looking in good shape. Lee weighed in at 91.5 kilos yesterday. The best shape I've ever seen Mitchell Richards.
Mitchell looks in awesome shape.
Best shape.
That guy's an absolute warrior. He took a year out of the cage, and he's come back looking in seriously sick shape.
Looking in top shape. I saw the fight against Luke Taylor, which he was very unlucky to get stopped with the cut.
Yeah, we're very, very unlucky, to be fair. And, he's had a few fights since that, and he's done very, very well. Real tough guy.
He's a very big light heavyweight, I've got to say.
Yeah, he's massive. And after this fight, we'll be going down to middleweight at ECC in Blackpool.
Well, that's going to be a top show. Some big shots to the ribs there.
It looks like Mitchell's in top position here. He may try and break away and start landing some heavy shots to the face.
He could look for an arm triangle. The position he's in, he just needs to put his head back down to the mat. But he's looking to posture up instead and land big shots.
Let's talk about the corner of Mitchell Richards as well. You've got none other than Saul Rogers, Cage Warriors' own 5-fight contract deal, Saul Rogers, and also Lee James. Lee James, who's recently just beat Carl Everington in a BJJ grappling competition.
Well, I was unaware of that, but that's a top result for Lee.
Yeah, Lee's a quality guy. Part of Mitchell's team. Mitchell's got a real strong team behind him, and he's doing a lot of training down at Coliseum under the likes of Aaron Chatfield. I mean, that guy's a vicious Thai boxer.
Yeah, a lot of good opponents to spar with down there. And no matter what you say, that's the number one key to training, which is sparring.
Yeah, of course, and that's it. And I've seen Lee train over the past few years, and that guy has got some ridiculous good jiu-jitsu. But you know what? His stand-up, the guy's leg kicks are ridiculous. And when Mitchell's training with the likes of Sol as well. I mean, we've seen what Sol's done in the UK MMA. He's only ever lost one fight in about 17, 18 fights.
I've seen
that guy is ridiculously good.
He is very good. And you know what?
He beat Jason Coolidge in a ridiculously good fashion as well on the last Cage Warriors.
Exactly. And you know what? Congratulations for getting that contract, because that's the next step. Cage Warriors is the next step towards going across the pond. And
let's see where Mitchell can go with this as well. Not forgetting Lee Brady. Lee Brady did very well in that first round. Mitchell was very dominant. And we'll see what we can do. I mean, Mitch's stand-up is so good.
Well, we've not seen much for it at the moment. He went in for the takedown and took it to the ground. And maybe he's trying something new after taking that year out from the cage. Both guys looking very relaxed. Lee Brady looking light on his feet. Feinting with the kicks and the jabs. But going back to that ground game and the jiu-jitsu guys and the stand-ups just as good. You look at the UFC now, some of the best strikers and the most knockouts are coming from wrestlers because the explosive power they use.
Yeah, of course, yeah, that's usually the way it is. People like Johnny Hendricks, you mean?
Yeah, definitely.
He's an All-American wrestler and has the most knockouts in welterweight division.
And you know what, mate? I can't wait to see the GSP fight.
And he's going to knock GSP out. You watch.
Yeah, do you know what, mate? I call him Chris Weidman. And I'm going to call him Johnny Hendricks.
I agree. But back to Mitchell.
Yeah.
He's got the centre of the cage. He's a big shot over the top there. Uses that big overhand right, doesn't he? Leading right.
Yeah, and you can look at the big lads, especially Lee. He's sweating a lot, so going to the ground isn't going to benefit Mitchell in any sort at the moment. So they're both standing. Both guys looking happy to just pour it out, see where the openings are coming from.
Yeah, I mean, both big lads. They're bracing themselves there, but
preserving energy. This is going to go into a third round at the moment, and for big lads, it's a lot harder than the smaller guys. Especially guys who've got so much muscle like these guys.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, Mitch's biggest thing here can be his lead left. He can use that left, push off, and throw that overhand right.
He looks very confident with his hands. His hands are very low, but he's very confident. He's not worried about Lee Brady's power at all at the moment.
He's getting Lee Brady up against the cage, which means he can start throwing some big bombs.
There you go, big right. He threw the lead left like you call, mate, and the big right followed.
Yeah, I mean, he can go for the takedown now, but using that lead left and throwing the overhand, he can finish the fight doing that.
I'm not disagreeing with you there, mate. Lads at this size, anything can lead to a knockout. Mitchell controlling Lee Brady against the cage now.
Yeah, Mitchell is in real control. 2 rounds to 0 so far to Mitchell.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you there. Lee's looking a bit tired against the cage there. He's taking some big deep breaths. Very good knee to the body there. 10 seconds to go in this round. Mitchell finishes with a takedown and it's 100% going to be Mitchell's round, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. I don't think there's any way you can dispute that.
No, not at all. And I think Lee's definitely got to come out in this round and he's got to look for the finish. The first round was very high paced. The second round was more controlled. Both guys taking the time, and now he's going to go into a final round, and it's 2-0.
Yeah,
Lee's got to come out and he's got to look to finish this fight if it's standing or on the ground.
The only way Lee Brady can win this fight now is to come out absolutely swinging away.
Yeah, definitely.
But even then, you swing away at Mitchell.
Mitchell's got a chin.
He's probably going to put you on your ass, to be fair.
His hands are very good. His head movements constant.
If you look at his fight against Alex Johnson, who's a well-rounded boxer,
yeah, definitely.
And Mitchell outboxed him, outpointed him.
I know how good Alex Johnson is. He's knocked me out.
Oh yeah, you fought? Yeah, of course, yeah, you fought Alex, yeah.
To be fair, Alex is a good fighter, and so is Mitchell. I got all the 93 fighters are all good fighters. It's very rare there's a bad 93 fighter.
So let's see what the next round can bring.
Third and final round. Let's see who can do something to win this fight. Mitchell's winning comfortably at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't need to go for the stoppage, but he can. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Everybody enjoys the highlight reel stoppage, don't they?
Oh, of course.
Let's see someone mad like a flying armbar. Mitchell's head movement's very good. I don't think he's been caught with one good shot of all round of them, all fights. And he's just into a big left hook.
I told you, it's that lead left with the overhand right. That is exactly what Mitchell needs to do here, and it's what he is doing.
Lee caught him with a counter left hook on the way in, and he's out. Oh, he's down. Oh, Mitchell's done well to recover. He recovered very quickly there.
Yeah, he really did. I didn't quite see what punch came from that.
It was a big overhand right, mate.
Oh, was it the overhand right?
Like you said, mate, this weight division, any punch can put you out.
Absolutely. Light heavyweights are ridiculously good for knockout highlight reels, like you say.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Mitchell's done really well. He's recovered, and do you know what? He's in the dominant position at the moment. Just needs to drag them legs out so he can get on top. Lee Brady's trying to sweep him. It's not working. Mitchell's is now half guard. Looking to pull that leg out to go into full mount. Lee Brady's done exactly what he needed to do. He's come out swinging, and he caught Mitchell.
Yeah, that's probably that was exactly what he needed to do. That was the game plan.
Exactly.
Mitch is very, very dominant on top here, though.
Yeah, and if it finishes like this, we've got to say that it's a unanimous decision to Mitchell.
Without doubt.
But Lee's done well. He's come out. He knows what he needs to do, and he did it. He's unlucky not to get the finish, but Mitchell recovered very quickly.
Absolutely, mate.
Lee's corner telling him to roll. The referee just said if there's no work, they're going to stand it up.
Yeah,
he's left his arm out there, but Lee's really got to finish this fight from here.
Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for that finish.
Not long left in the round now. 10 seconds to go. Lee needs a big finish here. And that's the fight over, and I've got to say my decision's going with Mitchell.
Yeah, absolutely. Mitchell won that fight for me.
Lee showed a lot of heart with that big right in the end of the third round, but we'll go with Mitchell.
the center, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of light heavyweight action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this exactly the same. Your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the red corner, Mitchell Richards! Put your hands together.